As your property value increases, you can buy and sell it, but the allodial title sits with the crown. There's only one way to move an allodial title from the crown over to your private trust. That's a private-to-private trust agreement that's done through the UCC3, which is called chattel property. You have to file chattel property on the trust, move the asset from the crown over to your private trust, and then file that with the registries. That's what moves the allodial title from the crown over to your private trust. And in Canada or any other Commonwealth nation, that is the only way to do it. The U.S. already has allodial titles. They already do. The U.S. is the only nation because they hold a world reserve currency that actually includes both titles in the same system. So they give you both, the equitable and the allodial all in one. That's why they don't call it allodial. In Canada, we do, under the Commonwealth, we use allodial titles, which is full rights and ownership outright. The United States can own their property outright. They own everything to it. That's why your laws are a little bit different. They fall under civil jurisdiction under the Uniform Commercial Code. Canada falls under common law jurisdiction and uses the allodial titles held with the crown under mineral rights. There's a little bit of a difference between the two systems. What about the UK? See, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the UK's program. I know that fucking Mark Carney is planning on pulling a fast one here with the fucking UK. Again, I'm going to tell you guys straight out and honest right now. I'm on the fence. I am this close right now to going in there as an independent just to fucking stir the shit pot. Just so that I know that I would have to take like this fucking weird oath of office and that goes against everything I fucking stand for. But at the same time, I can make an example of all of these politicians because I know the private central banking system because I use it every fucking day. So does Mark Carney. He was the Governor General of the Bank of Canada and the Governor General of the Bank of England. He knows the exact same shit that I fucking know. And I would fucking be able to hold him accountable and say, hey, where are the bonds? Tell the citizens about the bonds. Tell the citizens about the tax obligation that goes back to paying off the loans at interest. Tell the people about the blank endorsements. Tell the people about the promissory notes. Tell the people about the fucking crown. Where's all of that? Why are you not being held accountable? Why are you not telling the truth about how this system was actually designed? Again, I'm that fucking close. I'm debating it right now whether I should or I shouldn't fucking get involved. Just because I know that I'm one of those few people that can stand toe-to-toe with these people and fucking equitably argue with them intelligently on that fucking topic. Because I know what they do. I know the entire infrastructure. They change people. I know, and that's another reason why I don't want to. It's because I know what it is. I know that program. But at the same time, how do you help the fucking people? How do you hold these people accountable if nobody's standing up inside of that program that says, hey, you're a lying piece of shit. You guys are fucking slaving your people, and you're not even telling them the truth about it. So again, where do you give up one thing in order to be able to move something forward? Or do I stay in the same fucking program where we're just saying, hey, people from the public, you might just want to switch sides and come with us anyways. We're over here doing our thing where we don't pay taxes. We don't do this. We owned our land. We owned all of our property outright. We own everything inside of our trust. No state obligation necessary. We control everything. Or do you take it from a national perspective and just go in there and say, hey, Canada, wake the fuck up. Here's the program. You've been enslaved. You're paying taxes out to a fucking private corporation. It's going out to a land trust agreement with the fucking crown. This is how everything operates. This is what's going on. Yes, you're bonded citizens. You were sold into fucking slavery as children. You are taxed out. You do have bonds. I can show you where they're all at. I can show you how the whole bonding industry works. Again, we got to remember here, like, what the system is, and are you interfering with the natural flow and order? Do the people just need to make a free will decision to go one way or the other? I'm seeing videos on Canada being in probate now. Yeah, I know. I started a shitstorm there. That video went viral very fucking quickly. I think we did, what was it? We did 4 days, 1 million views in 4 days or something. That one did. And then all the people were like, oh, it was disproven. I'm like, no, it's not disproven. It's just you guys don't understand that you're all dead de facto corporate fictions anyway. When people look at me and they say, oh, you have to be dead or there has to be a will in order for this to happen. Yes, there was. Yes, there was. You're all dead to start with. You're all listed as dead de facto corporate fictions. That's where the key is. That's the key to the whole probate system. Only a dead entity can be probated. Your estates are being probated. That's what's going on there. That's exactly what this was all about. They're actually accumulating all of the liquid wealth now. They're trying to find out where all the money is, where everything is owing, how everything is going in order to be able to liquidate and to be able to sell everything off. Again, that's why Parliament was prograded. That's why nothing can move in Canada until this is all settled out. As you say, what can I do if I only make $19.20 an hour? $19.20 an hour. Yeah, I know. I thought about going on Joe Rogan. I've actually been invited to a few podcasts already. With X, though, I am going to be putting a lot of more information over on X. Hopefully it gets, we start moving in there. So if you're not following me on X, that's where I will put a lot of videos up here in subscriber mode as well to try to help people as much as possible to explain how this game is played. And again, when I tell you, we teach you directly from the manuals. These are the Canadian manuals. So this is Trust and Estate Administration and Asset-Backed Securities from Canada. So this is the Canadian version, the Commonwealth version. And then there's the American versions, which is the Redemption series, which is what Trump is using. So all of these ones, Operating Sovereign, Operating Secured, Operating Invisible. So this is Trump's program. So we teach you all sides of the board. We teach you how to bring all the pieces together because we have both sides. I have both the common law side and I have the civil code side, which is under the Uniform Commercial Code. The United States dollar is the world reserve currency. That gives Trump the jurisdiction to do what he's doing. So just so everybody knows, that's what's happening. We give you all of it. It's all part of it. It's all part and parcel. So the PDFs, I'm working on them right now for a strategy for people that can't get into like Q series training with me. Again, I don't think I'm going to be moving into a Q3. I'm not sure yet if I make that decision, if I'm going to do it or if I'm just going to start advancing from a different perspective. But I will say, the Queen Ramona is a spinoff of Q claiming, wait, that story, PSYOP saving you the disappointment. Yeah, I know, 100%. I don't believe in Queen fucking Romania or whatever her fucking name is either. I think she's a fucking lunatic, truthfully. She has no idea what the fuck is going on at all whatsoever. And anybody that's supporting this whole Kingdom of Canada thing, you're just falling into another PSYOP. You're falling into another fucking program. She doesn't know fucking shit. She's posting all the old videos. Yeah, I know. Please do a Q3. Well, it's not up to me to do a Q3, guys. Just so that you know, Private Knights Consulting, I contract out to Private Knights Consulting and I do the presentation of information and do all that stuff with Private Knights Consulting. So just so you know, I'm not, if a Q3 program goes forward in Private Knights Consulting, it'll probably be Danielle Barnson. She's in here in the comments as well that would present that program with everybody, but it will be my information, my training. But I just probably won't be involved. It'll be my training program, but it'll be probably her that presents it. Just saying. So again, if that program does continue, it's probably going to be under Danielle's control. She'll probably authorize her. It's up to her whether she wants to do that or not. Again, so because we're moving into a whole new program and we don't know if we have enough time to do another training module or bring another group of people through, only because of the amount of time it takes me to be able to train a team of individuals. Like, you got to understand, we're taking a complex situation with millions of documents and information and breaking it down into a 12-week training program to give you the bare basics to operate inside the matrix so that you don't get fucked up in the system. You can go on the site. Danielle's in here, yeah, for sure. As long as the class is offered, that will suffice. Yeah. Most invested, yeah. So, guys, again, I hold 4 coins on the digital side, and I'm only going to tell you this only because this is my standpoint on it, okay? I hold 4 coins, and I only hold those 4 because there's a 5th one that you guys don't know about yet that has never been announced. And it's not going to come out for another couple of weeks. When that one hits the market, that's the one that we were all waiting on because it's backed by asset-backed trust companies. There is one other coin. I will tell you, it is coming down. It is on the Ripple network. It is tied to Solana. There is another coin, and it is specifically designed for this system, for the secured party creditors and all the trust and loan companies to be able to jump in there together to asset back it with the corpus of our trust process, meaning it's backed by bonds and asset backed securities, which means it's a tangible asset, not fucking digital, just out there with nothing and everybody just dumping fiat currency into it. It's actually backed by trust and loan companies, which is what the Ripple network actually requires. So that's what's coming down the pipeline. That's coming out in a few weeks time. Once that one goes live, that's the key. Watch for that coin to come down, and I'll explain it to people. When it comes out, I will point you which one it is. That's the one that's tangible, backed on the Ripple side, so it works with XLM, XRP, the Solana network itself. It is going to be a new one. It's coming down, but it is specifically designed for secured party creditors and trust and loan companies to be able to asset back. So all of us, it's all of our people that comes together with asset backed securities that's holding it. XLM will be the money. If it's XRP is basically the vault, the gold that backs it, and then XLM would be the money and the currency that's exchanged. That's basically the fundamental difference. And then this other third coin is the one that we all use for international exchanges inside of trust and loan companies, which is a beautiful process as well. I know what XRP is going to go to. I can't announce this on a public platform. I do tell my people inside of PKC what the actual numbers are because we've been given them. We know what it's going to. So I will tell you, here's what I'm going to say. If you're holding 1,000 XRP, you're in decent shape. If you're holding 10,000 XRP, you're set for life. That should tell you. That's the most information that I can release in here without getting myself in shit. If you're holding 10,000 XRP, you're in really good shape. If you're holding 10,000 of each, XLM and XRP, you're fucking golden. Good to go. That's it. That's private central banking. That's the number I can give you that you should be in very good shape coming up in the near future. That should tell you. Anything on the Ripple network. Again, for the people in the back. You look different today. I know. I look different every day. How much is 1 XRP? I think it's, what's the value now? 2 something, 3 something. It'll jump around a little bit for the next week or so. And then after that, it's going to start kicking up a little bit. Yeah, 240, 350, depending on if you're in the US or Canada. Yeah. 350 CAD. There you go. And again, it was down to like 250 last week. Again, if you bought in again, or anybody that bought in early and did that, you're already set. It is going to explode again. You will see another increase. It's a K cycle, right? So you got to remember, guys, it's not a matter of, you know, oh, it's gone up to $4 and then it's dropping down to 250. You got to remember it's an investment structure. It's an investment vehicle. It's another stock. It's another exchange. So you actually have to learn to play the K cycles, and you got to learn how your indexing works, and you got to learn how your investment vehicle works. If you're not using investment strategies, again, with my opinion with XRP is don't be trading it. Take your XRP, put it on your cold storage, follow your cold storage into your private trust with the UCC3. Once it's inside the trust, use the XRP as your asset-backed security, which leverages more lines of credit in the system. Ripple does have a credit system. I will tell you this, as they start to move forward, Ripple has its own credit, which means if you're holding XRP, you're not going to be spending them. You're going to be able to leverage them for more credit in the system to be able to play with credit and not with your coins. That's the distinctual difference. They have asset backs. They are backed by a trust and loan company. That's what people don't know about Ripple. That's why they're so important coming up. All the private central bankers are going to buy up that network. SWIFT and SEPA are all going to be owned. The private central bankers are going to buy up all of the exchanges. I believe there are 4 of them, maybe 5. Yeah, there's 6 books, I think, in the Redemption series. How's the vacation? It was good. It was good. As you can see,